7:00 in the morning. You open your eyes, walk into the bathroom, sit down, and nothing. You wait, you push. Maybe something happens, but when you stand up, you still feel heavy, swollen, unfinished. If that sounds familiar, you're not broken and you're definitely not alone. Data shows that nearly 1 in 5 adults in the United States struggles with chronic constipation. But what almost no one explains is what's actually happening inside your body when this becomes your normal. When waste stays inside the colon longer than it should, it doesn't just sit there quietly. It breaks down, it ferments. Harmful byproducts form, and some of those compounds are reabsorbed into circulation. In clinical literature, this process is often referred to as autointoxication. That internal buildup helps explain why constipation often shows up alongside brain fog, fatigue, dull skin, acne flare-ups, irritability, or even anxiety. These are not random symptoms. They're connected. It's like a backed-up plumbing system affecting the entire house. Most people respond with extreme solutions, chemical laxatives, stimulant teas, or harsh cleanses that force bowel movements through cramping and urgency. The problem is that repeated stimulation like this can desensitize the nerves in the colon over time, making natural bowel function weaker and more dependent. That's not restoration, that's disruption. There is a physiological way to address this, one that works with your biology instead of against it. Today, I'm walking you through a 3-part morning protocol designed to activate a natural reflex built into your digestive system called the gastrocolic reflex. This reflex signals the colon to contract after eating or drinking, helping move waste efficiently. No medication, no harsh purging, just simple triggers based on hydration, temperature, fats, and posture. Before we go further, take a second to ground yourself here. If learning how the body actually works matters to you, this is your moment to tap like, subscribe, and stay connected with BioOptimize Vision for more evidence-based health strategies you can use daily. To understand why this works, you need a simple model. Picture your digestive tract as a long slide about 20 feet from start to finish. For material to move smoothly, 2 things matter most: moisture and movement. Movement comes from coordinated muscle contractions called motility. In healthy digestion, the intestines create rhythmic waves that push contents forward. In modern life, those waves often slow down. Dehydration, prolonged sitting, ultra-processed foods, and chronic stress all reduce motility. This protocol restores those 2 essentials, movement and lubrication, using 3 mechanisms: temperature, bile release, and gravity. The first step starts immediately after waking. Before checking your phone or drinking coffee, go straight to the kitchen and drink about 16 ounces of warm water. Temperature matters here. Cold water causes temporary blood vessel constriction in the stomach and intestines. Warm water does the opposite. It promotes relaxation of smooth muscle tissue and increases blood flow to the gut. Now enhance that water. Add the juice of half a lemon and a small pinch of mineral salt. The citric acid in lemon lowers the stomach pH slightly, which mimics the early phase of digestion and stimulates downstream hormonal signals that prepare the colon for movement. The salt supplies sodium and trace minerals necessary for nerve signaling and muscle contraction. Many cases of constipation involve electrolyte imbalance, not just lack of fiber. This single drink supports hydration, signaling, and muscle activation at the same time. Here's a quick check-in to keep you engaged. Have you been starting your mornings dehydrated without realizing it? Drop a comment with water first or coffee first so we can see how common this really is. Step 2 addresses lubrication. If hydration alone doesn't produce results, the intestinal lining may be too dry or too tense. This is where a specific herbal fat-based tea comes in. Boil 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds in water for about 5 minutes. Fennel contains anethole, a compound studied for its antispasmodic effects on smooth muscle. Constipation is often associated with sustained muscular tension rather than weakness. Relaxing that tension allows coordinated waves to resume. Now add half a teaspoon of a healthy fat, coconut oil, ghee, or grass-fed butter directly into the hot tea. When dietary fat enters the digestive system, it triggers the gallbladder to release bile. Bile emulsifies fats, but it also stimulates the large intestine and acts as a natural lubricant. This is a well-documented physiological response. By combining fennel and fat, you're supporting muscle relaxation and bile-driven motility simultaneously. Step 3 is mechanical, and it's one of the most overlooked factors in digestion. Human anatomy evolved for squatting, not sitting. The standard toilet places the body at a 90-degree angle, which keeps the pubortalis muscle partially contracted. That muscle forms a sling around the rectum and creates a bend designed to maintain continence during daily activity. When you try to evacuate in that position, you're working against your own anatomy. To straighten the passage, your knees need to be higher than your hips. You can achieve this by squatting briefly or by placing a footstool under your feet while seated. Lean slightly forward and allow gravity to assist. Studies using imaging have shown that this position reduces strain and straightens the anorectal angle, making elimination more efficient and less stressful. One important warning: even a perfect morning routine can fail if the night before undermines it. Your digestive system runs a cleanup cycle overnight called the migrating motor complex. This neurological rhythm sweeps leftover food and bacteria through the small intestine when no new food is present. It activates roughly every 90 minutes, but only during fasting. Late-night eating interrupts this process. When food keeps entering the stomach, the cleanup cycle shuts down. Fermentation increases, gas builds, and morning bloating follows. The solution is simple and supported by circadian research. Finish your last meal by around 7:00 p.m. and allow a 12-hour fasting window before breakfast. This gives the digestive system time to reset. One more piece to clarify is fiber. Many people are told to eat more fiber without context. Adding large amounts of insoluble fiber to a system with poor motility can worsen bloating and constipation. Soluble fiber behaves differently. It forms a gel that supports stool consistency without excessive bulk. Timing and type matter. To make this easier, BioOptimize Vision offers a free 7-day gut reset blueprint. It includes the exact fennel fat tea recipe, hydration timing, and a food plan focused on soluble fiber sources. You can access it through the link in the description. Constipation isn't just about the bathroom. It's feedback from your body that hydration, timing, movement, or stress levels are off balance. Try this protocol consistently for 3 days: warm lemon salt water in the morning, fennel fat tea, proper posture, and an evening eating cutoff. Many people report noticeable changes in energy, clarity, skin, and mood because these systems are connected. If this helped you understand your body better, support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and following BioOptimize Vision for more science-based health education. Share your experience in the comments, and I'll see you next time.